And just like that, we're back, baby. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the vlog. It is another gorgeous day here in the beautiful state of Utah. We got big time house updates. We're also gonna go visit my buddy Patrick. Patrick bought my Ford GT. He's restoring a Lamborghini Diablo, but he also just bought a very, very cool German car that we're gonna test drive that I think we might want to buy just for ourselves. We're back. Now, before we go do that, something really special just arrived from the Utah Department of Motor Vehicles. The final step for my pink Aventador. I got the custom vanity plate, Dad's V12. You guys know the car's been dedicated to my father. So growing up, he had a 2000 BMW M Roadster. It's still in the family. My brother still drives it. He had the vanity plate, Dad's M. So along those same lines, I wanted to mimic it, Dad's V12. Nothing crazy, but okay, we're done. Wow, that was wheel spin. How you doing, buddy? Goodness. All right, yeah, for the foreseeable future, we're gonna be driving very slow. Round two because we can't go. Okay, it's too much fun. That's so much fun. This is why I love all-wheel drive supercars, because they kind of sort of let you play just a little bit. We have officially arrived to a highly undisclosed location, Mr. Patrick Adair and his hidden supercar vault. How we doing? This place is crazy, dude. Can I rev it? Is that cool? Sure. Okay. It's so good. All right, before we get in trouble, we'll shut her down. I don't even know where to begin right now. There are so many different things to look at. There's a 720S bumper up there. We got a random basketball hoop. We have an RWB right here that just got painted like a mint green. We got the old Ford GT. We got the Mustang. And check this baby out. It's a Lamborghini Diablo completely stripped apart. Where in the world are we, Patrick? How about this? How is this great? Like, in 2 years, I met you 2 years ago, you bought the Ford GT. What are you doing here?
We got a little carried away.
You think so?
Just a little bit.
You think so? You guys probably know Patrick and his Taco Bell 720S, which is unfortunately in Chicago right now. Now, you guys know we just added a Countach to the collection. I bought my Murcielago last year. I think we definitely need a Lamborghini Diablo. Just look at the pedal box in this thing. Like, these pedals are so close to each other. Seeing the internals, obviously a 5-speed manual. This is where the transmission sits right here. Definitely need a Diablo. I think I want a 6.0. If anybody knows of a Diablo 6.0 for sale, let me know, because I think the time might be now. And of course, you guys remember my beloved Ford GT. This is the car that I bought in Hawaii. I sold it to Patrick like, I don't know, 10 months later. It has the custom FI exhaust. This car is so crazy loud. We probably should step back just a little bit because she sounds so good. Assuming she'll start up. Maybe? Maybe? No! No! Let's go! Let's go! Come on! Let's go, baby! Oh, yes. God bless America. I forgot how loud that thing is. All right. Okay. All right, Patrick. I'm going to make you a deal. A very competitive deal that he can't say no to. He cannot say no to this deal. This is the best deal ever. I will trade you straight up for the Ford GT for my Urus. Done? Yes?
Urus?
Yes, 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 yes. That's a deal right there. The left-handed shake. That's a good deal. Congratulations. You own a Urus. Didn't even know.
Wheel of Fortune music right now.
You're a winner.
Come on down.
Now, this segment in the vlog is dedicated to Baby Burlacker. Baby Burlacker loves Mustangs, and this is a Procharged Mustang, which supposedly sounds very, very nice. Is she going to start, ladies and gentlemen? Absolutely
not.
No. Come on, Patrick. Little tender love and care. Come on, baby. This is for Baby Burlacker. So, oh, yes, let's go. That's so cool up here. Wow, okay. That's so sick. Okay, I was not expecting that. I love the right there. That is way cool. Now, the Diablo is cool. The Mustang is very cool. The Ford GT is epic. The RWB build is amazing. Patrick's a cool guy. Alex is awesome. Luke is awesome. But what's really cool is why we're here is over there, outside, right now. Oh no, baby, let's go! Okay, whoa. Easy, Patrick. I have a dog, you know that. Oscar Marshmallow. Okay, goodness. Okay. I had the new honey biscuit at Wendy's this morning with a Coca-Cola. Maybe not the right choice. I didn't know we were going to be doing this, though. Okay. Yep, she drifts. She does. That was a 4-star best drift. That's a new record. The previous owner, 2-star.
Yeah.
What a loser.
Yeah, we just
4 stars,
styled
baby.
on him.
That's not bad. Well, Patrick has made the worst decision of his entire life. He has offered to let me drift the M4. Such a bad idea on so many. Are you sure, bro?
Oh yeah.
Are you sure? You just bought this thing. It is brand spanking new. So he got a 4-star drift. I wonder if I get 5 stars. Maybe. We're just gonna slowly ease into it ever so cautiously. Not a big deal. Easy, easy, easy. Okay, okay, this is sick. This is way sick. Okay, dude, I want this M4. Okay, okay, that's not bad, Luke. Luke is running for his life. Bro, I got you. You're fine.
Did you get 5 stars?
I know what I'm doing. Wait, did we not do the drift analyzer?
It's going.
Are you saying I got a 2?
You just did an embarrassing drift.
Wait, no, wait, that was not a 2-star drift. What? No, that was 5 stars. Wait, can we do it again? You got 2 tries, I get 2 tries. Yeah?
2 tries.
Yeah. There we go. There we go. Come on, baby. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Start for your time, Patrick. Let's go, baby. And we're going. This thing is so sick. Okay. All right. This is why we're here, boys. I'm trying to decide, should I drive a BMW M4? Should I buy a BMW M4?
I think it's trying to tell you the answer.
I think so.
It just gave you a 1 star.
A 1 star?
So stay out of me.
That was a 1 star. That was a 1 star.
That looked pretty good. I'd say the system's rigged. Patrick, did you rig this?
I may or may not have done a little bit of
Come on, Patrick.
The old,
I'm trying to look good on my channel. I look always dumb. Okay, should we get lost?
Yeah, we should get lost.
Probably. Go. Oh, goodness. Looks terrible. Oh my gosh. This is probably the worst day to drive this car. Wow, we just shredded the tires. This car cannot put down the power. The pavement is slightly wet. The tires are wet. But this thing rips. You can just feel it fight for power, for traction. This thing's sick. Now we're gonna do something in a BMW that is somewhat unprecedented, never seen before in the entire history of the world. We're actually gonna use the blinker. You see, it's really not that easy. If you own a BMW, you should try it out sometime. It's actually quite simple. I know you're gonna put your foot to the floor, and now I know why. Wow, what a terrible day to drive a BMW M4 on ball tires. The wet pavement, it is so much fun though. I feel like we need a rear wheel drive car. What do you guys think? Should we buy something like the BMW M4 that we can launch, we can do donuts in, we can learn how to drift, drive a car properly, because this is fun. I gotta be completely honest, like I'm not the biggest BMW fanboy in the entire world, and this front grille, like originally I thought it looked really dumb, and now I see it and I see like an older BMW, all the older ones look so outdated, and the interior on this thing is absolutely crazy. Yes, that is an RWB, we're gonna check that out soon, but look at the seats on this car. So incredible, carbon back right there, all the interior carbon fiber, the seat belts too. I love the BMW, like the M-Power striping right there. Way sick. Well, Patrick, as always, appreciate you, support you. Best of luck with all these different projects.
Thank you.
When you're done with that Diablo, gotta come back. There's a link to Patrick's channel, guys. Go check out Patrick Adair on YouTube. He has the 4 GT, he's got the Taco Bell 720S, the Diablo, all sorts of cool projects, and maybe a Urus sooner than he thinks.
I don't know about that.
Maybe.
I don't know about that. Maybe.
We'll see. We'll
You
see.
never know.
Go. Thanks, dude.
See ya.
And of course, naturally, thrust mode is possible. Wait for it. Rev it up. Go. That's so good. Okay, the M4 was amazing. There's just nothing like a Lamborghini, Porticini, Fettuccine Alfredo. Okay, so we're headed back to America. Let's go, baby. We gotta get this car home. It is not safe. Luke, cradle that Mountain Dew like your life depends on it.
Yeah.
Goodness. We almost got Mountain Dew all over the fresh orange interior. This is the freshest interior. We've never had snow everywhere inside this car, never. I also have to point out, it is the 30th of May, 2022. It is 47 degrees Fahrenheit. Like, come on, Utah, are you kidding me? This is ridiculous. And just like that, welcome back to home sweet home. The neighbor's landscaping is looking 10 of 10. And check this out, baby. The brick is close. I realized from the outside, it doesn't look that crazy, but when you see inside the front door, you're gonna like it. Now, you guys know, in the past, I've gotten very excited about the wood. When we framed the house, I kissed the lumber. When we did the siding, I kissed the siding. I'm not gonna be kissing the wood floors, but check this baby out. We got brand new wood floors here in the house. Now, most of it obviously is covered. We don't want to get it dirty, but check this out. So the color is called Gravity. Really, really, really cool. Now, I have kind of sort of some unfortunate news. I know you guys are gonna get emotional. I got emotional. I've been crying about it all weekend. Now, unfortunately, we were gonna put a pickleball court in here, but I discovered to actually do proper pickleball flooring is gonna cost around $18,000. To do carpet's gonna cost around $4,000, $18,000, $4,000. So unfortunately, the pickleball court dream, I think just died a very fast death. Now we have even more updates because check this out. In the closet, that's right, baby, we got shelving in. That is so crazy. I was here like 2 days ago and none of this was in place. All these doors, like these guys are working around the clock. Obviously all upstairs, we're gonna have carpet in all the bedrooms. We're gonna have tile going on in the showers. But that looks amazing. So now as far as next steps, it's my understanding they're actually gonna start painting the walls later this week. We've decided to go with something basic, kind of sort of simple but clean. We're just gonna have a bunch of white walls. We're gonna have some accent walls as well. We got some black railings coming into place. And then the cabinet guys for the kitchen are gonna be here very, very soon. We're gonna have this really cool island. I'm still trying to figure out countertops. Do we go granite? Do we go quartz? Obviously, all of this is out of my expertise. I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing. So if you have any comments, let me know below. Quartz or granite? I always feel so bad for this Aventador, but like, I don't know what else to do. I literally just, yeah, wow. Like I said, she's the workhorse. I love this car. I've had this car almost 5 years. We've almost 20,000 miles on this baby, and she still runs like a top, but unfortunately, very muddy. Now there's a couple things I've started to realize in life. No matter what car I drive, no matter how cool it is, if it doesn't have a proper V12, it's cool, but it's not that cool. So I would reckon, I think we need another V12. Now you guys might remember a couple months ago, I was gonna buy a V12 Ferrari. I ended up buying a V12 Lamborghini, the Countach, and that car is almost done. It's almost ready to come back to the beautiful state of Utah. But now I think, the more I think, we need a Ferrari V12. Now originally the car I wanted to buy was a Ferrari 812 Superfast, but unfortunately in the last 6 months, they've gone up $100,000. You can't find them for under $400K, whereas back in September when I was gonna buy one, there was like a dozen options for under $300,000. And so I've looked into a couple other V12 Ferraris, particularly the FF and the GTC4 Lusso. The more and more I look at the GTC4 Lusso, the more I like it. Like it's an NA V12, over 600 horsepower. This particular one at Ferrari of Philadelphia, $247,000, black exterior, but look at this interior. It's a full red leather interior. Like the BMW M4 we drove today had a cool interior, but look at that. Now, of course, we also have the predecessor to the Lusso. We have the Ferrari FF. There's this one in Ohio, $120,000. It's another NA V12. This one does have 48,000 miles, so a little bit high on the miles, but 600 horsepower Ferrari FF. What do you guys think? The interior on this car is a little bit outdated, still very cool nonetheless. All black interior. Would you rather see a Lusso, an FF, or we could do an M4? Those trade for around $100,000, $110,000. I lean towards the Lusso. It's obviously double the cost though. The FF might be the perfect alternative. I think the craziest thing and maybe the saddest thing about almost all the cars in this garage, they're all a dying breed. Like these are 3 V12s. We got the W16. In a matter of 10 years, 15, 20 years, they're not going to exist whatsoever. So an NA V12 600 horsepower Ferrari with 4 seats might be an option. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Today's video is over. That's right, baby. Back-to-back blinkers. No big deal. It's easy. Come on, BMW guys. It's easy. Like that Chevrolet. He used his blinker. I used my blinker. Like it's no big deal.